The other day, I was scrolling through the bestiary, which is basically a page where it displays every single monster of RuneScape, and I saw this weird name called Wallasalki, and I was immediately intrigued, so I checked it out, and they actually had some interesting drops, such as the skeletal items, they drop medium clues, and a bunch of other miscellaneous stuff. So I was like, alright, I'm gonna go ahead and check this out. Now, I did a bit of digging and I actually found out that back in around 2005, this was actually a legitimate range training method. So I immediately took my full Elite Void, imbued Archer's Ring, the Vorkat backpack, a blowpipe with Addy darts, and the Necklace of Anguish, and I went ahead to check them out. Now, they can be found in Waterbirth Island, and to get to them, you're going to need a Rune Throne Axe and a Pet Rock to get into their room, and they can actually be found in 3 rooms, but I only really explored the center room, and you basically just run into the middle of the room and they all start attacking you. Now, a weird thing about them is that they actually bounce aggro. Now, what I mean by that is that you're going to be killing one of them, and when they're going to be at half HP, another Wallasalki is randomly going to start attacking you, and they're just going to bounce in between. That's why the blowpipe is actually really useful here, because it poisons the monster you're attacking, so some Wallasalki actually just died off because of that poison. Now, I used prayer pots and divine range pots for the inventory, and you want to use prayer pots obviously for prayer, because the easiest way to do these is just to AFK them, put protect from magic on, just zoom out and look for the drops. And at level 94 range, with a regular ranging potion, I was averaging about 100k range XP per hour with the before mentioned gear, and I didn't use rigor because it would just be too expensive. But with a divine ranging pot, I actually averaged 110k range XP, so it's not that terrible, but Nightmare Zone is still going to be the way to train your range if you're looking to efficiently level it up. So I kind of hate Jagex for implementing Nightmare Zone and making all of these really cool methods just obscure and completely unviable. Now, in total, I would say that I went through about 800k in supplies. This is counting prayer pots, divine range pots, Addy darts, and Zulrah scales. This also took me around 2.5 to 3 hours to do, and I got around 330k range XP, which really isn't that bad, but again, Nightmare Zone just completely disqualifies this as a viable training method. Anyways, on the screen right now are going to be all of the tracked loots from the RuneLite plugin, and I did kill a total of 500 of them. I thought that I was going to do 1,000, but I just got kind of bored of it, so I said screw it, we're gonna only do 500, and yeah. Now, if I was to pick up every single drop, I would get around 2.2 mil GP, but I only picked up the stuff that was actually worth something, so I ended up with about 2.1 mil in the bank, as you can see the loot tab. Now, the most notable items are, as I said, the skeletal pieces. The skeletal boots and the skeletal gloves are the most expensive ones. And then you also get a fibula piece, a skull piece, and a ribcage piece, which can all be traded into a guy in Relica. But I'm going to save you the effort and tell you guys that it's completely not worth it, because you need to pay GP and you need to bring Dagonoth hides to actually make it into equipable items. And these pieces themselves are worth more than the actual gear. So I made about 2.1 mil GP, and if we deduct the cost of the supplies, which is 800k, we come out with 1.4 million GP, which actually means that this is around 450 to 500k GP per hour, which really isn't that bad. But again, Nightmare Zone, better XP, and buying herb boxes is gonna make you a lot of money over time. So this is kind of a dead method, and I can see why nobody has mentioned these in game or on YouTube or anything. So yeah, but I thought that it would still be a pretty interesting video, especially because I don't think many people really know about these. So if you want some immediate profit while training range XP, I guess you can come here, but Nightmare Zone is still going to be the top tier method for training range and making a profit. So yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'm already working on another video, so if you want to stay tuned, make sure to subscribe, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and hope you all have a wonderful day.